In the small town of Amityville, New York, a seemingly ordinary house at 112 Ocean Avenue became the epicenter of one of the most debated and chilling tales in American paranormal history. This story, unfolding in the 1970s, starts with the Lutz family's ill-fated choice to reside in a home marked by tragedy, a site where a horrific mass murder occurred just a year earlier. The chilling saga, later known as the Amityville Horror, began in the cold November of 1974. The DeFeo family, who lived in the house, met a tragic end when Ronald DeFeo Jr., the eldest son, brutally murdered 6 members of his family. DeFeo's trial revealed a disturbing narrative, as he claimed that he was compelled to commit the murders by voices he heard within the house, adding a sinister aspect to the already gruesome crime. Despite its gruesome past, George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, were drawn to the Dutch colonial house, seeing it as a fresh start. They moved in during December 1975, unknowingly stepping into a narrative that would haunt them and many others for years to come. From the onset, the Lutz family reported strange and unsettling occurrences within the Amityville house. They spoke of cold spots in specific rooms, foul odors without apparent sources, and an abnormal infestation of flies despite it being the heart of winter. George Lutz experienced disturbing phenomena, waking up every night at 3:15 a.m., aligning eerily with the time the DeFeo murders were believed to have occurred. Kathy Lutz faced her own horrors, including vivid nightmares that mirrored the DeFeo family's murders. She reported unexplained welts and bruises appearing on her body, further adding to the family's growing fear. Their daughter, Mizzy, described an imaginary friend named Jody, depicted by the family as a demonic entity with glowing red eyes. One of the most terrifying discoveries was a hidden red room in the basement. The family claimed this small, painted red space emanated an intense and evil presence. Other phenomena included the sighting of a green, slime-like substance oozing from walls and heat holes, and physical interactions with an unseen malevolent force. A local priest, brought in to bless the home, allegedly encountered a voice that screamed, "Get out," during his visit, an event that was said to result in blisters forming on his hands. This incident intensified the Lutz family's belief that the house was plagued by dark, supernatural forces. Unable to bear the strain of the continuous paranormal events, the Lutz family abandoned the house after 28 days, leaving behind their possessions. Their story quickly attracted media attention, leading to intense scrutiny and interest from reporters and paranormal investigators. The investigation into the Amityville house's phenomena yielded mixed opinions. Some supported the Lutz family's claims, while others accused them of fabricating the story, possibly as a ploy for financial gain. The controversy surrounding the authenticity of the Amityville Horror remains unresolved, with a clear division between skeptics and believers. The house on Ocean Avenue has passed through various owners since the Lutz's departure, with none reporting paranormal occurrences akin to those claimed by the Lutz family. The story, however, has been immortalized in books, documentaries, and a series of films, embedding the Amityville Horror in the fabric of paranormal and pop culture lore. The experiences of the Lutz family in the Amityville house continue to be a source of fascination and debate. Their story stands as a chilling testimony to the mysteries and unknown forces that may lurk beyond the realm of the known, forever casting a shadow over the small town of Amityville. Amidst the tranquil, verdant expanses of Bavaria's countryside, an event of unspeakable horror unfolded in the year 1922, casting a long, dark shadow over German criminal history. This chilling episode took place in the quaint, hidden village of Hinterkaifeck, a name that would become synonymous with a gruesome and baffling crime that perplexes Germany to this very day, the Hinterkaifeck Murders. Enveloped in a cloak of mystery and marked by its grisly nature, this case remains a haunting, unsolved riddle. Nestled in the heart of these quiet farmlands, Hinterkaifeck stood as a remote homestead, a mere whisper away from the small town of Gravern. It was here that the Gruber family called home, a family unit that was a portrait of rural simplicity and togetherness. The household was anchored by the elderly couple, Andreas and Casilia Gruber, their lives intertwined with their widowed daughter, Victoria Gabriel, and her two innocent children, young Casilia and the cherubic Joseph. Their pastoral world was completed with the arrival of Maria Baumgartner, the new maid, who, unbeknownst to her, stepped into the farm's rustic threshold just hours before a massacre that would stain the annals of time, utterly oblivious to the dire fate that loomed over her. In the twilight days leading up to the tragedy, an air of disquiet fell over the farmstead. Andreas Gruber, with a furrowed brow and uneasy glances, whispered to his neighbors his growing alarm over a series of inexplicable and disturbing phenomena that had begun to plague their serene abode. These events were tinged with an almost supernatural aura. Enigmatic footprints in the pristine snow, etched from the forest's edge to their very door, yet eerily leading nowhere back. Unsettling, ghostly noises that echoed from the attic-like footsteps in a hollow hall, a house key vanishing into thin air, and the sudden, inexplicable appearance of newspapers, foreign to their simple home. These foreboding harbingers wove a tapestry of unease and trepidation, casting a spectral pall over the homestead. Despite these portentous signs, nothing could have braced the Gruber family or the surrounding hamlets for the sheer terror that was about to unfold. On the fateful night of March 31, 1922, a relentless and incomprehensible act of violence erupted, extinguishing the light of the entire Gruber family. The assailant, wielding a mattock, a grim reaper's scythe in the world of agriculture, carried out the murders with a chilling, methodical precision. In the shadowed confines of the barn, the bodies of Andreas, Casilia, Victoria, and young Casilia were discovered, each a silent testament to a brutal, merciless assault. The scene was a grotesque tableau of brutality. Within the farmhouse's humble walls, the youngest souls, Joseph and Maria Baumgartner, were found slain in their beds, a sight both tragic and horrifying. In a ghastly twist, evidence surfaced suggesting that the murderer did not hastily flee the blood-stained scene, but instead lingered at the farm for days after the crime. Neighbors spoke of smoke curling from the chimney in the days following the family's death. The cattle continued to be tended to, and there were unsettling signs of meals being prepared and consumed within the house during this eerie interlude. This macabre detail painted a picture of a murderer hauntingly at ease within the crime scene, adding a sinister layer to an already enigmatic case. The subsequent investigation was a Herculean endeavor, fraught with challenges and hindered by the farm's seclusion and the belated discovery of the bodies. A myriad of suspects were questioned, from local townsfolk to wandering laborers, yet no conclusive evidence emerged to firmly entangle anyone in the web of these heinous crimes. Theories swirled like autumn leaves in the wind, ranging from a botched robbery to tangled webs of family discord, yet none could cut through the fog of this gruesome puzzle. As the years have passed, the Hinterkaifeck murders have evolved into a legend of perpetual fascination and conjecture. Countless theories and claims have surfaced, yet none have pierced the veil of mystery shrouding this case. In 1923, the farm itself was razed to the ground, perhaps in a futile attempt to erase the physical echo of such a nightmarish act. Nonetheless, the memory and enigma of what transpired at Hinterkaifeck linger on, a somber, unresolved chapter in the annals of criminal investigation, a story whispered in the quiet fields of Bavaria, where shadows dance in the moonlight and secrets remain buried in the earth. As we part ways with these eerie tales, remember, the world brims with unsolved mysteries, beckoning the curious. Like, share, subscribe for more chilling stories, and dare to explore the shadows where the unexplained awaits. Stay intrigued. Until next time.